Hey, so I owe you guys an explanation. So there was supposed to be footage of me going to the post office and also footage of me talking about other things in this vlog. But see, the thing is I deleted the footage, so it no longer exists. It's not in my recycle bin. I am a dumbass. I deleted the videos without the full video being rendered yet because I was just trying to save room on my laptop. There was about 6 minutes of footage that I deleted, so but I'm very grateful that I didn't delete my whole vlog. It was just kind of a bummer because I spent a long time editing the vlog and like adding text to those bits, but it's okay, like I'm over it. It's been 3 days since I made that mistake, so I've kind of been able to reflect on it and I've learned from my mistake, but I thought I would just go ahead and tell you guys. And by the way, yes, I do look different because this is future me, and this vlog has been recorded over probably like a few weeks, so I did get a haircut. I have a mullet now and I love it. But yeah, just thought I'd tell you guys. So yeah. Alright, so I'm sure that you can see that the finish on it is uneven. Some parts of it are shiny and some parts are matte. So I'm going to use this Gamvar Gloss Varnish, and this evens it out. It gives it a nice glossy, like glassy jewel-like finish, which I absolutely love. I'm just going to use a small brush to varnish it. Hey guys, so it is Sunday today and I am going to make it a point to finish the cat pet portrait that I'm currently working on, and I also have something that I'm going to experiment with. I think I showed you already that I started putting gesso on top of an old painting, and it's going to take some layers, but before I add probably the 2 more layers, I think I'm going to try. I have this image in my head. I don't know if it's actually going to like translate well, but I'm thinking about taking some air dry clay and like kind of putting it on the corners of the wood panel, but I just don't know if it's gonna stick. Maybe I can form it around the corners of the wood panel, and then once it dries I could probably break it off and then like glue it on there and then put more gesso on top, like on top of the clay and on top of the wood, so it's kind of like a uniform surface. I don't know, I want to really start playing with kind of more organic textures. I just kind of wanted to play with that contrast of organic, kind of weird, abstract textures, and then with kind of like realistic elements in realistic subject matter. And for tomorrow I'm going to be working on a sketch for a new pet portrait. It's going to be of a little dog this time. I'm really excited. I definitely want to do like a lizard or a bird. That would be awesome. So if you guys are watching this and you have like a pet lizard or a bird, just know that I would be so excited to paint one for you. Also, tomorrow I'll be getting some prints in the mail of this painting right here that I finished probably about like a week and a half ago. And I'm really excited, kind of nervous to see how the prints are going to turn out. You never really know when you're ordering prints online and then getting them sent like in the mail. Because, I mean, unless you get like a physical proof sent to you, which that is an option, but I just never really wanted to do that because it just takes longer. You'd have to like wait longer. And I've never had prints come that were like so bad to the point where I couldn't use them. They always come back maybe just a little bit darker, but I think that's just like a normal thing because when you're viewing the picture on the laptop screen, it's always going to make it a little bit brighter because of the light from your laptop. So when they print it out, like the physical print isn't going to be as bright as what you saw on the laptop, if that makes sense. But I do put some like gold embellishments on my prints, and I just love doing it so much. It just really adds, I mean, I personally think it just adds a really special touch, and it really just makes them pop. I just think it looks really cool, and I also really love shiny things, so. Oh, and also, this vlog is gonna be, I have a feeling it's going to be all over the place, and it's going to be a pain in the ass for me to edit because I'm still trying to learn how to edit videos anyway. But about a year ago I found this thrifted frame and it's so cool. I love it so much. This is what the back of it looks like. So it's not a hanging frame, unfortunately. It's one of the like the standing ones. I think it's so cool. So I'm gonna try to paint something like really small so that I can put behind this glass right here. And it looks like I'm gonna have to like unscrew the back. So hopefully there's not gonna be any trouble with taking it apart. But I'm really excited about like putting a painting in it, and then I'm gonna be putting it in my shop if it turns out okay. But God, this is so nice. And it's actually, it's not plastic, like it's actually metal. I don't know what type of metal it is. That's what the back of it looks like. It's so cool. I love it. I think I got really lucky with that find. Hey guys, the prints that I was talking about, they finally came in. They ended up coming in about like 2 weeks later than the expected delivery date. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they were in the mail for so long. I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm just glad that they're here and not lost in the mail. I haven't opened it yet, so I am gonna open it on camera with you guys and see how they turned out. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys how the prints turned out since I already mentioned it in this video. I just didn't want to like keep you guys hanging. I'm nervous. Oh, okay, cool. I'm looking at the original. Okay, so that's how they turned out. Awesome. Oh, I'm so excited to embellish these. I'm pleased. I'm pleased. I'm so excited. I made sure that my hands were nice and clean too. And I air dried them. I didn't dry them with a towel because sometimes the lint will show up in your hands and sometimes it'll transfer over the print and it drives me up the wall. I'm gonna take one out and show you. Oh yeah, the paper is so nice and like velvety. It has such a beautiful texture. It's nice and thick too. That's what it looks like. Oh, I love it. Yes, this paper. Oh, I wish you guys could feel it. In the next vlog, I'm gonna be showing the embellishments. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do gold or silver. I might do like one gold, one silver, or I might embellish them half gold and then the other half silver and put them as like 2 separate listings on my Etsy. I get a matte paper because it makes the embellishments pop out even more, because the embellishments are the only parts of the print that are shiny, if that makes sense. If you were to embellish like a shiny, like a glossy print, it really wouldn't like show up as much. I love it. So back to past me. Hello. So it's Monday and I just finished, well, I almost finished the pet portrait that I was talking about, and this is what it looks like. Added some accents and some like little lights, and then also some detail to the spell book. I just have to message the customer and ask her what color she wants the sides to be painted, which is these sides right here. Usually I paint it either like a bronze, a copper, or a gold. While I'm waiting for her to respond, I am gonna finish putting gesso on that one wood thing, and I'm gonna experiment with the clay like what I said I was gonna do. So fingers crossed it's gonna turn out okay. Makes sense in my head, but sometimes things just don't translate well. Yeah.
Hello everyone, this is voiceover Sabrina speaking. I wanted to go ahead and just record my voice and talk about some stuff because, well, for one, I couldn't find any other music to put on this time lapse. I already put so much music in this vlog anyway, and I felt like I just kind of wanted to change it up because it might be a little boring. I ended up probably putting probably 4 layers of gesso on this wood panel, and I also put a layer of it after I put the clay on it. And by the way, it worked out super well. It worked out exactly how I wanted to, and I think it ended up, the clay anyway, ended up drying within like 24 hours, maybe a little bit longer than that. I think I waited maybe like a day and a half. In my next wood painting, I would like to experiment with maybe adding like texture with the clay around the corners and make it look like it's kind of dripping. I think that would be really interesting. Maybe do kind of like a green color scheme to make it look like slime. Yeah, that sounds like a mood for sure. I've already added some layers of acrylic ink. I always start off with acrylic ink first, and then I dive into the heavier body acrylics, the acrylic paints. And I really like working this way. I feel like layering the transparent layers of ink just gives like a really beautiful wash of color at first and just like perfect saturation. I actually used a reference photo of myself for this painting because I had the image in my head, but when I went online to like look up photos that might be able to like help me draw the body, I really couldn't find any. I'm not at the point where I can just like I can just like draw bodies at the top of my head, if that makes sense. I am not that advanced in anatomy yet. So I just took a picture of myself like holding a bowl because this was the idea that I had in my head. And yeah, I used that as a reference photo. I was in front of the window, so that's what the lighting source is. I'm not going to be finished with this painting by the end of the video because the video would just end up being way too long, but I am going to be showing the finished product in the next video in case you guys are curious with how it turns out. And of course I'll be posting like a photo on my Instagram and whatnot. I'm definitely very excited to start editing more videos and kind of putting more effort towards my YouTube, because I only have, well, by the time this is uploaded, I only have 4 videos on my YouTube, and I think from the time between the 3rd and the 4th is just like several months that I didn't even like really touch it. Didn't even really bother. But now that I have more time, I really want to invest more time into editing videos. It started off really hard for me because there is so much to learn about Adobe Premiere. It is a very advanced program and there's so much you can do, but I am slowly learning and that makes me really excited. Feel free to let me know what kind of videos you would like to see from me in the comments if you'd like. I was thinking about maybe doing a favorite art supplies video, either have that as its separate thing or as part of a vlog. Anyway, this is probably going to be the end of the video right now. I really have nothing else to say. I hope you guys have a good day and a good rest of your week. And I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye guys.